How you doing, guys? It's Tom. I'm back with another video. Listen, guys, I just wanted to talk about on this video. I wanted to talk about be kind of a short video, I think. I just wanted to talk about probably like the best times of the year, right? If you're to come here to the Philippines, just to visit, even, right? Um, Weather-wise, especially, okay, what I'm talking about. Um, And I would say, and I'll kind of explain the seasons after I say this. But to me, in my opinion, the most sort of moderate and sort of temperate, times of the year in the Philippines are certainly like December, January, and February. Okay. And November, we're in November now, like the first week in November, and it's pretty mild. I mean, you'll get a couple days that are hot, and it's fairly dry, and when it does rain, it doesn't rain all day usually, you know. But you never know what you'll get in November, though. You know what I mean? You're sort of like you're not necessarily out of the woods, concerning like storms, like serious storms and stuff, right? Like typhoons and stuff like that, right? But depending, I mean, it could be a nice month weather-wise, and I hope it is this year, you know. And it's funny because last year, I was here living, and man, the one thing I'll say is December and pretty much into January, it was a lot cooler than usual, and even wetter, more rain and stuff. I noticed. Usually it's pretty dry, like especially January and February, it's pretty dry. December is usually pretty dry as well. And it's, hot, but it's not usually like day in, day out, like 90, 95 degrees hot. It's usually like 85 degrees, so it's pretty nice, So I would definitely say that, right? Like those are the months, you know, you could pretty much count on like for the most part December, January, February for being like pretty dry and not excessively hot. You know. Now after having said that, I'll sort of try and explain the rest of the seasons. Right, like summer here is basically March, April, May. Those months it can be very hot here and dry. Right. Um, like yeah, very hot. Now, the rainy season usually starts in June or July. June it could be just hot, but it also could be where it starts where you get some rain and stuff, But definitely July, August, September. Those are generally rainy season months. Maybe even October. But certainly those 3 months, like American summer, okay, in the U.S. those are summer months, prime summer months. And here it's like rainy season months, and then that takes you back after you're into like through with September, right? Uh, so now you're back to like October, even September, October, sometimes November, you can get some storms, but it's not generally rainy season, but you can get hit with a storm, And you got the monsoons and all that, Um, you can get those type of storms during those months, you know. But then back once you're back in December, you know what I mean. Then you're usually pretty nice weather. Now December is like the high season. I think as far as like I think prices are generally higher. If you come here before Christmas in December, it might be a little bit more expensive. The hotels might be more, you know, maybe even the airplane tickets, right, and stuff like that. So keep that in mind, right? So if you're trying to make it, if you want to sort of, if you're not that concerned with being able to experience Christmas in the Philippines, which is very nice here. I mean, Christmas is celebrated. starting in September. That's the first Burr month, you know, and that's literally when the, you know, Christmas decorations start going up in this country, throughout the country, and literally, you know, Christmas music and stuff like that, it'll start, you know. Whereas that usually doesn't start until after Thanksgiving in the U.S. or certainly after Halloween, you know, in the U.S. You know, maybe November that might start, but you know, you have maybe 2 months of Christmas, pre-Christmas celebrations in the U.S. Whereas here, you know, you got September, October, November. You know, you got like 4 months. Um, but if you're not, you know, but if you're like, oh, okay, I don't really need to see that, you know, I just would rather save a little money, then come after New Year's, you know, anytime after the first week in January, okay, you know, mid-January even, and you could probably get better deals and stuff like that. And if you buy your tickets in advance, like your airplane tickets, 2, 3 months in advance, you know, you should be able to get a decent price, you know. And same thing with like hotels and stuff like that. So yeah, I would definitely. That's what I would recommend personally, right? And those are the months that I came here. I was here one time in June, you know, just before I came to live here, you know, with Amy, visiting Amy in June, and you know, it wasn't. It was hot. It was pretty hot, and it wasn't that rainy yet that year. That was 2019, and you know, it was kind of like it rained a couple times. I was there for about maybe 2.5 weeks on that trip, on that particular trip, 17 days, I believe it was. And like I said, it was, it really wasn't rainy season yet. You know what I mean? Like it kicked in that year. It kicked in July, you know, more. But it was pretty hot. I do remember some pretty hot days in when I was here in June. You know, but that's about it, guys. I just wanted to do a short video about that. I think maybe some of you guys might be interested, you know, or was wondering about that, especially, you know, if you've never been here to the Philippines and you're thinking about, you know, you're going to come here and visit for the first time. Just keep all those things in mind. All right, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you want the video. I appreciate it. Guys, have a great day. I'll see you later.